Hello, hello. Wait for you guys to get in here. Let's talk about Nancy, guys. Where is she at? Here's what I was thinking. So, what if the perp was able to get Nancy unharmed? And it was a kidnapping for ransom. Where was he going to take her? Hotel? Hmm, probably not the best idea. You can get caught that way. A campground? A trailer out in the middle of nowhere? Possibly on private property? I mean, what do you guys think? Where would he have taken her if she was still alive? And that's what I'm not hearing on the news. The only scenarios you're hearing that is she's gone. Well, she probably is. But let's think like the criminal. What was his plan before it went wrong? You might get answers that way. I mean, you gotta think like him. What would you do? Okay, well, you messed up the plan. Where are you gonna go? I don't know if you guys ever made the trip from Tucson to Tombstone. That drive. There's nothing but brush. I mean, you could probably just toss her off the side of the road and no one would ever know. I mean, people are searching for obvious places. You gotta stop and think. Okay, this guy's in a panic. He accidentally killed her. That's my belief. He's like, oh, I can't be seen, but he wants her out of his vehicle. So he's gonna go to the first place that nobody's around. I don't think she's far away. And you gotta think it's happening between what? 2:45, 3:15 in the morning? I mean, I'm one thing that's bugging me is the family. Why aren't they out looking? Why are they hiding in their houses? Why is Annie and Tommy hiding in their house? I know they're afraid of the press, but why? Why are you afraid of the press, Annie? Tommy? Why? How about Cameron? We haven't heard from Cameron. Why? Somebody knows something. Now, in the Facebook threads, there are many scenarios going on, like a cover up. Does Nanos know who this is? I think it's somebody that had done work for Nancy and knows the family or knows about the area. Now, if you watch the video of the perp before walking up to the porch, he's got his feet together looking down with that gun. First of all, who has a gun pointed at their crotch? I mean, you're just asking for trouble there. I mean, come on. So I think that was a fake gun. Because, I mean, I don't carry guns, but I'm sure now not going to have it in a holster pointing at my junk. So that's a rookie right there. Usually it's why it's called a sidearm. It's on the side or it's on the back. Why were the back doors propped open? That's another thing. It's a lot of questions. Are they planning on taking her out the back? Because if you go behind Nancy's house, because I made the drive, I've been there live a couple times. There's a big area behind her house. It's all land. And no one would ever see you would come in and out of there. Especially at between 2 and 4 in the morning. Something happened. Got startled, heard something, maybe the dog barking, and then there was a dog barking. Something went wrong. But let's think like the perp. Where would he take her? His adrenaline's pumping. He's probably saying, oh shit, what did I do? You gotta think like him. But back to him walking up to the porch. His feet were together. And when you put your feet together, to me, you're counting your steps. Why are you counting your steps? I don't know. It's so many things to figure out here. It stinks to high heavens. Now, I was there last week. Staring, looking. Just trying to think like the perp. And by the way, I've already been accused of it by several people on Facebook, but, you know, it's lovely. I don't know, this case is really baffling. The police they care more about getting us out of there than actually looking for Nancy. Okay, so we parked in front of the house. So what? When I was sitting in front of the house, the people that were coming to the memorial thought I was security. They were asking me if they could put flowers there. I'm like, I'm a nobody. I'm just like you guys. I'm here just paying my respects. The neighbors there are just... I mean, I was told to get the hell out of there. It's like, who are they? I understand that it's where you live, but we're not hurting anybody. We're trying to help. I'm trying to figure this out. I bet you right now, one of us, well, you people out there in Facebook or YouTube land, I bet one of us is going to figure this out before the police does. Because I don't think the police care, or they're covering it up. Like John on Facebook, he thinks this is a complete cover-up. But the question is why? What's the motive? What's the cover-up about? That's the question. Also, like I said in the beginning, if this was the perfect crime and she made it out alive, where were they going to take her until this ransom was paid? Any idea? Anybody? I know there's only a couple people in here right now, but a campsite is what I'm thinking, or a trailer. is where he was probably going. You can't take her to a hotel because she would have been seen. So I don't know. I mean, that's why none of it. The YouTubers really can't say too much about this. There's no information, nothing new. They're talking about this other ransom note recently, but that's the one from the very beginning, isn't it? Sounds the same to me about the Bitcoin. Wasn't that the guy in California admitted to it? He was just trying to make a quick buck, which was pretty stupid. With a ransom note, you would have at least something to prove that you actually know where she's at, because no one's just going to pay a ransom without having any sort of info whatsoever. That would be stupid. There's usually some sort of instructions like, okay, well, I left this at this place, so you guys can go check to see if I'm legit. Something like that. That way you know it's real. But we're not hearing any of this. What do you guys think? Leave the comments in there. I mean, it's a long drive for me to go out to Tucson. I live in Phoenix. So I didn't go out there this week. Because it's not really enough going on. By next weekend, I'll probably go out there again. But I'm also going to go live at Disneyland. So at the end of this month, guys, Disneyland, California Adventure, Universal Studios. So if you like theme parks, I will be going live. I am new. I'm learning the whole YouTube thing. Thank you for the people who have subscribed. You know, I'm still a rookie. I did learn my phone. I got to go horizontal. But I still need a new phone though, because this one's kind of, I dropped it several times. So, people keep asking on Facebook, will she ever be found? I do think so. Will a perp be found? When you have 1.2 million out there, reward, somebody is going to say something. Greed eventually will kick in, and somebody wants that bag. So, sooner or later, when the heat is on, someone's going to squeal. In case there is more than one. Could this be revenge, like people are saying? Revenge for what? Some people are saying Epstein files. Some are saying somebody who really wanted to be with Savannah, wanted to get her attention. There's a lot of rumors out there. I don't know. I really don't know. None of us do. She's got to be out there somewhere. I don't believe she's in Mexico. Some people are saying she's in Mexico. That's probably risky to try to take a body, you know, across the line there. You know, to take her out of the United States to go to Mexico? That's pretty risky. Especially with cartels. I mean, people think it's cartels. I do not. I don't think she's a big enough name to have the cartels get involved. And if they did, why? Cartels are about drugs, right? I mean, I'm not an expert on cartels, but drugs. I don't know. I'm just sitting in my car, I'm just thinking. what is this reason? Standing in front of Nancy's house, when you're by yourself, it's really eerie. Um, it's like you can feel that there was evil there. Evil happened. Did you guys hear about the memorial being taken down? And I guess it's, last I heard it's being put back up because there was a lot of upset people at the HOA about it. But I'm also hearing that the HOA did not want the memorial gone. Getting a lot of flack, and it's not a good look for the Catalina foothills to turn their back on one of their own, because nobody's going to want to live there if that's the case. And the neighbors, at least to me, I mean, there was a couple that were nice, but they were afraid of each other. I couldn't believe it. I was like, are they a cult? The Branch Davidians? I mean, some of them are just so bougie, I guess. Stuck up. I understand that they're upset that people keep coming around, but it's not like there's 30 of us coming at the same time and we're getting in their way. You know, people are accusing me of harassing the neighbors. That's not true at all. I was there. I did talk to a couple people. It's not like I was trying to interview them. I was just there. I mean, I've been crucified on Facebook, guys. You have no idea. There are so many jerks out there. It's ridiculous. All the crap they talk. And, I went ahead and just talked back. I got tired of taking it. I'm not going to be completely disrespectful, but if you talk trash to me, I'm going to clown you. I treat people how they treat me, and that's just the way it is. So if you see me on Facebook, I'm sure you have. You know, I'm not a mean guy, but I'm human. It's not going to let people talk trash to me. Have a take. You know, let's figure this out. Instead of criticizing people, let's work together and figure this out. Because obviously the police can't. The FBI can't, that we know of. I mean, we're not going to hear everything because they're not going to give away their playbook. But let's work together on Facebook. Let's not jump at each other. It's not necessary. You know, let's figure this out. Let's do this for the family. I don't know Nancy Guthrie, but I care. It's a human being. You know, this is not, I'm not a reporter. I'm not an investigator. I just think about things and thoughts get in my head and I go, look. Somebody's going to be right. I'm not getting paid to go way out there. Everything I do, it's out of pocket. I'm not monetized. I'm still new to the game. I mean, I only have, 215 followers. My main thing will be theme parks, and I'm going to start up another one where I'm going to be teaching swimming because that's, a lot of people can't afford to swim lessons now, and I used to teach all the time. So if I can help people that way, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so I want to thank everybody that has subscribed. A lot of likes and some of the comments in some of my lives. I enjoy it, guys. I appreciate you. I really do. I never thought I'd get this far. People are telling me I need a hobby. Well, now that I got one, they're like, that's all you do? Well, it's work. I'm not going to half-ass it. But everybody, I don't edit things. So if I blah 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 blah, I stutter or go I'm not gonna edit it out. I'm human. It's not easy just to have a camera in your face and just keep talking unless you have notes. I had no notes. I'm talking from the heart. When we start something, let's finish it. Let's find Nancy. Come up with the ideas. If there's anything strange out there, anything that could help, call the FBI. Not going to hurt. Any tip can help. That one tip could break the case. All right, guys. Well, I just wanted to get a couple things off my chest. And again, if you were the perp and you had that perfect crime going and you had Nancy in your car, where would you have taken her? That's the question. Leave comments. Hit that like button. I will see you soon. Peace.